What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your girl, Miss Lee. Let me get my camera right. I thought I had it together on this Monday. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How we feeling? How we doing? What's going on with my... Okay, there we go. I'm ready. I'm here. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your girl, Miss Lee, here on the Miss Lee Experience on a Monday night. If you guys was rocking with me back in the day with stilettos and combos, I went live on Mondays, right? And now I'm just all over the place with my lives, right? We just here. We making it happen. So I thank you for spending time with me on this on this Monday night as we dive into a real cool topic, right? So we're in the middle of a pandemic still. The world is not opened up. And we wanted to open up. We want to go back to what life was like. The last episode of the Miss Lee Experience, we talked about love in the pandemic, right? And dating in the pandemic and all these different things because our world has changed about a year ago, right? So we're going on a year that we've been in this world of uncertainty. And we have made some strides, right? We have vaccines coming out, and I think that's a whole nother topic for another day. But I think it's important that we talk about the entertainment piece of this pandemic and how it has impacted just our way of living and relieving stress and just escaping from the madness, right? So tonight's topic is all about the DJ and the pandemic. Okay, that is tonight's topic. The DJ and the pandemic. And I'm just going to say this, y'all. I feel like DJs don't get a lot of credit. I feel like DJs are really the superstars behind a lot of the music that we rock with. Without the DJ, a lot of the music we hear, we wouldn't know about. I'm just going to put it out there. I feel like DJs don't get their just due. I feel like they just need more love and they need more support. And I am around so many DJs, right? So not even in my family now, but just friends and frat brothers and just people I rock with, like who loves the art of music and entertainment just on the ricket ones and twos, right? That's what they do. They just bring joy and happiness, and just kind of tap into a level of blending and mixing and scratching and just bringing that element of just music to the people. You know what I'm saying? So that is what tonight's show is. We're going to talk about how DJs are surviving in this pandemic because they're struggling. They are. If you didn't know, we haven't really had many parties. And now it seems like a lot of people are doing these Zoom DJ parties, which is not the same. I've been to a few and it don't give me what I need. Because I gotta like have my phone propped up or my tablet propped up, and then I'm just up here trying to dance from the top up because I'm not fully dressed, and it's just awkward, right? And you just wanna I always gotta close my eyes when I dance because that's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that is what tonight's show is all about. So first, before we dive into the nitty gritty of the show, I want to give a shout out to YouTube. Yes, I am streaming live on YouTube. So I've been promoting it and posting, trying to get these YouTube followers up. Okay, y'all, I need this love on YouTube. I can't stream directly live. I can't go live on YouTube until I have like 1,000 followers. So we got some work to do. So if you're in the Facebook group, if you're following me on my personal page on Instagram, on just look for Miss Lee, just Miss Lee on Instagram, and you have the links there to connect you right to YouTube. If you're on the Facebook group, it's it's pinned. The post is at the very top. Every link you can click on to follow me on all of the places of social media. So let's get my YouTube followers up. And I have something special coming soon on YouTube, and I might promote that like tomorrow. So stay close to the Facebook page because YouTube viewers will get a very, very, very steamy show just for YouTube. I'm not going to stream that on Facebook because the preachers and the teachers are on there, and I can't do that to them. All right. So we got that out of the way. I have posted a poll on the Miss Lee Experience Facebook page. So we're going to get some DJ conversation, and I am opening it up to you to be able to tell us who are some of your favorite DJs, right? So I just put 4 up there, just 4, right? You can add to the list. If you have a DJ that's local that you want people to know about, you want people to rock with, put them in a poll. So I put on the Facebook group of the Miss Lee Experience, who are some of your favorite DJs? So I just started out with just some DJs I remember rocking with when I was growing up in the 80s and the 90s, in the early 2000s when I was in my college club life, okay? So DJ Clue. Okay, I put him up there. Jam Master Jay, may he rest in peace, because he was murdered on my birthday. Got to give him some love. You know, for these new kids, DJ Khaled, that guy, right? And Kid Capri. So those are the 4 DJs I put in the poll. So if you have any other DJs you want to highlight and you want people to rock with and vote for in the poll, go ahead and add them. I'm giving y'all DJ energy because I'm not a Ricket DJ. However, I rock with them. Let's go, y'all. Comments will be shared as always, like we do every week that you guys tune in and rock with me. So we're going to talk about the DJ and the pandemic, and I'm really, really uber excited to talk with a special guest who's going to join us in just a few minutes. But before we get into that, so I want to take a moment, and I just got to take a deep breath because I was really irritated with this DJ not getting the love that they deserve. And it's causing a lot of ruckus. It's causing a lot of strain. It's causing a lot of stress in the world of hip hop, in the hip hop community, in the music community, in this era of music and hip hop. And the DJ makes the band. Like the DJ back in the 80s, the DJ was the one that got the crowd hype before the artist popped on the scene. That's just what it was. Slick Rick was the hype. You know, he had his hype man. You had the DJ getting the crowd ready for the artist to jump on there, right? So I want to give some love to DJ Spinderella, okay? And this topic really came to my heart when the Salt and Pepper biopic came out on Lifetime. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was just too long for me. I don't even know why they had a biopic. I don't know if I really cared enough about their story to really have a biopic on them. Anyway, I just felt like it was just too long. It was too unnecessary. It could have just at the Tretch and Shoop and What a Man. Okay, cool. We done with Salt and Pepper. It didn't need to go on and on and on and on and on. It just didn't. And they did not give DJ Spinderella the love that she deserved. You know what I'm saying? They had another DJ before Spin. Right before DJ Spin was there, they had another girl who was like sleeping around with somebody. They got rid of her. So Spin was doing choreography. She was getting the crowd hype. Okay, she even rapped on some tracks. Okay, she was in the videos, and they gave her no love. And I just thought that was very disrespectful, and that kind of spearheaded this conversation on this topic, because I feel like DJs don't get the love, and her being a woman on the ones and twos, okay, she deserved it. She deserved her love. She deserved her recognition. And the issue, and I think the conflict that's going on in the Spinderella and the Salt and Pepper camp, is that she was an employee of Salt and Pepper. Employees don't feature. Employees don't mix and create and produce. That's not what employees do. They're a part of the group if they're doing these different actions. And it's really, really messed up that she's in a place where she had to legally protect herself, and she tried to have these conversations with her group mates because she thought it was a 3-way situation, because I really thought Salt and Pepper stood for Salt, Spin, Pepper. Like, that's what I thought it stood for. But apparently I was wrong, because I just always saw the 3 of them together doing, push it. Like, they was just all of them. She was behind the DJ booth going, just, let's talk about sex. She's in the mix of the group, and she did not get her just due. So when I saw the biopic, I was like, yo, DJs need some love. So let's give some DJs some love. If you have a favorite DJ, tag them in this video so they can watch live and be a part of this conversation too, because they need all of the love that they can get. I'm just passionate. I'm hyped. I feel like a DJ. Okay, let me stop. All right, let me stop. All right, I'm gonna digress. I digress. So let's get ready. Let's dive in. I would like. Oh, wait. Let me go back. I'm like getting ahead of myself. So this topic is not only about DJing and the pandemic. We're also going to talk about how you can be lucrative in ways that you can kind of make different streams of income, right? Because DJs, their lives have shifted in this pandemic life, right? So a lot of DJs have to be creative on how they get their streams of income and what they can do to be lucrative financially. So we're also going to talk about ways to balance out your multiple streams of income and what that looks like. If you're someone who has a 9-to-5 and it's just not doing it for you, how can you also stretch yourself out where you're not too thin, but you're able to bring in, make money while you sleep, right? Because that's what we all want to do. We want to get the checks cashing when we in the bed, right? That's the goal, right? So that's what our topic, that's the whole flow. And if you have something you want to say, please comment. I'm going to see all the comments and I'm going to shout you out here on the show. All right, so let's dive in. My guest for tonight, we go way back like quarter waters and I don't know, I'm from Jersey, so Bonton potato chips with a little bit of, I gotta just say it like this, with a little bit of cheese steak and a little fly Eagles fly. I gotta put all those pieces in there. This young man, he's a young man, okay, because that's just what we are. We ain't old yet. We still young. This young man has actually been rocking with the Miss Lee experience before she was Miss Lee. She was Miss Lee, but she was rocking with stilettos and combos, and he had his own segment on stilettos and combos, and it would rock out like every Thursday night. That's what he would rock and put mixes together for me, because I always thought that music is a part of the experience. So his name is DJ Amaze. Okay, he is making it do what it do in Delaware, in the Philly market. He travels from here, there, and everywhere to Bahamas, and he just does all kinds of things with his brand, an icon DJ. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring him on, give him some love. DJ Amaze, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I had to take it back. We go back.
Yes, we do.
Yep. We go back. So before we get into the Q&A and all that, I just want to know, how did you feel? Did you watch the Spinderella or did you see Salt and Pepper's biopic, or did you hear anything about it?
I heard about it. I didn't get to watch it yet, but okay. That's an interesting divide, because that's what they were saying. They hired her. She was never part of the band. So, I mean, back then you toasted your DJ, it was just the rapper always hyped who their DJ was regardless. So that's why she appeared a lot, probably. But if you didn't have her business right, well, it's kind of shame on Spinderella too.
Yeah. And you know what the cool thing is, like in her interview, she's actually acknowledged that, like she noticed early on in her career with them that she was not well equipped to have the conversations, because she didn't know. And how many of our artists of color get in the game, don't read the fine print, don't understand what they're really signing up for and how it benefits them. But then later on, she started to have the conversation. It was just very difficult to have. So it's just really sad, because the fans, we liked all three of them. It wasn't just Pep and Salt, it was her too. And and it just sucks. I still don't think they needed a biopic, but that's just another conversation. I should just do an episode on biopics and say who need one and who don't, because clearly
thumbs up or down.
Thumbs up or down. We're going to vote that thing all the way around. So, Amaze, number one, the people that are seeing you for the first time might not know of you, might not know of your brand in the back, icon DJs. They might not understand the work that you put in. So let's just start out with just the beginning. How did you get into DJing? Like, how did that happen?
I got into DJing in high school. My high school, the school district had a radio station. So, that just appealed to me. I got a show, had local DJs and rappers coming on, and just kind of learned the culture from them. In college, I was DJing, and I had my stuff set up, and word got around, it's a cat who be DJing out of his dorm. He's kind of nice. You might want to use him for a party. And, I just kind of leapfrog from there, and here I am. Today, I run and operate and own Icon DJs and DJAmaze.com, as well as my personal music recording career.
So, in the spirit of multi-streams of income, on the DJ front, it's streaming. It's not trickling. It's not drizzling. It's streaming.
Well, it might be trickling, but at least it's moving.
The water is flowing.
Yeah. Even if it's trickling, at least it's in the right direction. We can work on the flow.
That's what's up. So you went back, like, just talking about college life, and I just remember college parties was just that life, man. It's just everything, like being on campus, road tripping, going from Temple. I went to college in North Jersey. I was at Temple, Ramapo, Dell State, NYU. I was all over the place. Oh, it's a party, and then I'm in a sorority. So it was just, look, we strolling, we party walking. We just all over the place because the DJ was there and it was hot and we knew who the DJ was. Oh, it was a wrap. It was a done deal. And
even then, I was enterprising enough to use those kind of contacts to get to other colleges. I was thinking, if I did a party for a sorority or fraternity, hey, can you contact me with your fraternity or sorority brothers at the other school? Let them know that I get it jumping, and that happens. So I'm going to Ohio, I'm going to Virginia, I'm going to different schools just based on the reputation and the brand.
You said brand. Brand is huge. And I think a lot of people in the business world do not understand the importance of a brand. It's not just what you see, it's the reputation, it's what you think of, how you feel when you see the logo. Like, just for me, when I see the Chick-fil-A brand, I'm immediately happy and sad that they're not open on Sundays, just because that brand just means so much to me. And it's just that thing that you build up so hard to protect. And it should follow you before you appear. Like, that's just what it should do, good or bad. But we praying for good. We praying for good. So in your span of career, because you've been in the game for a minute, and you've crawled, you walked, you've ran, you've soared. Okay, what have been some of your highlights of your career?
Highlights, going on tour with. I felt like very early in my career, I was kind of like some sort of a gatekeeper. Like, right before people blew up, I was on tour with them or just chilling with them.
Okay.
And you can kind of see the star power. I'm talking about people like Kanye West. I was a DJ on the College Dropout tour. I was the house DJ.
Wow.
2 stops for Philly and for University of Delaware. So I got to hang with, Kanye very early in his career. And I just saw that he was going to be huge. You can see. Same thing with Nicki Minaj, Keisha Cole, people like that, Young Guns. I could go on, but I was doing like car shows and college circuits. So those are where a lot of newer artists were going.
Yeah.
And all of those are highlights. Doing Spring Break is a huge highlight. I remember doing a gig. It was my first gig in Mexico, and it was 8,000 people there. And I got to DJ. Now I'm used to doing a big gig is like 500 people, like that's hard.
Right.
But 8,000.
That's like a stadium.
And
that's
like for me, that was crazy. And then for people to say, "You're killing it. This is great." Like, Those are moments. Those are moments.
I can imagine the nerves and adrenaline of like.
Adrenaline, no nerves. It's like, how Tyson would say, they asked him if he was nervous. No, I'm ready to knock somebody's head off. That's how I was. I was ready to go. Like, let's do this party. I never had butterflies until I guess other situations came up when, like there are times that I've done things for senators and things like that. And I'm nervous. Oh, it has to be perfect, or a wedding has to be perfect. But just rocking out, doing something like that, a special event, it's really fun.
Yeah, really that's fun. What's up. And you know what's fun when you have a DJ? Like I've been to parties where the DJ just don't look comfortable. And it really translates in the night. Like I've been to parties where the DJ was struggling. I don't know if he just didn't know what, and again, sorority and fraternity parties are a different beast, okay? And yes, DJs get requests and they want to, the Q's got to hear Atomic Dog and the Sigmas got to hear, it's 99 and 2000. They got to, we got to get it in, right. But it's like those, I've been at some sorority parties and I just want to just turn on my playlist for them and just save them because I feel like it's the intimidation or the lack of preparation. I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's you're not used to that type of crowd. So it translates in the night. And then if the DJ bad, just make sure the liquor flowing because it's just yeah. It's just a mess. Oh, we have a comment. Let's see what the people say, right? Trash DJs that don't blend the songs right are the worst.
They are. Whoever said that, give them 5 stars. I agree.
Look, we've all been there. Like
trash DJs. I agree.
blends, and the creative blends, like that like when you can mix something that you never thought of with something that's hot, you like like that just, and it just gets you even more hot. Like the blends, the DJs, if you watching, work on the blends.
You don't need to be scratching all that much. We don't want to hear that too much. It's cool, like icing on the cake, but we don't need to hear all that scratching. But the blends, you gotta be able to blend. You gotta flow.
Yeah, and I think that's why. And I'm repping the tri-state area, Jersey, New York, like that. So I remember the first time I heard Kid Capri blend Stephanie Mills. Something in the way you make me feel, like
the crazy beat behind it.
And I was just you remember those classic joints that your mama played while you gotta clean the house, and then they blend it.
That's DJing.
And you at the club, like I've been rich. And I've been rocking like, like those are those blending things that you just want to just let it play. You got the whole song playing just because of the blend, and that's just what's up. So right here we go, right here, Hot 97. Yeah,
2000s classic, golden Hot 97 era. Golden.
Absolutely. That's like, and I think that's why New York was that market. And Philly was right behind. That Philly market was right. They was there. I still think the DMV market is trash, but that's just a whole nother situation for another day.
The views of Miss Lee are not the views of DJ Amaze.
I'm just saying, it's just what it is. But yeah, man, the blends, the mixes, and even introducing new music that you don't expect to hear. And you like, and then you got to go back and try to catch the blend or catch the mix because you're like, who track was that? Like, what was that? And that's another cool thing too. Absolutely. Oh wait, we got a shout out here, Power 99 in Philly. Shout out to Power 99 in Philly.
We getting runs on Power 99 right now. Of course we're going to shout out Power 99.
Speaking of the runs, let's just transition to that part first and we'll come back to the DJ talk, right? Okay. So I mentioned that this DJ Amaze that's here with us right now, right? Power 99 gave him some major love during the Christmas break. Yeah, during the Christmas time. I was in the room when we heard the debut, and it was a real hype moment for DJ Amaze and your fellow artist who was on the track.
Yep, AG.
AG. And so let's talk about this. And I know this is just a question that just came to my head. So you produce, you DJ, and did the producing just come naturally, or was that something that you always had a desire to do? And
well, yeah, so I have a piano background. Shout out to moms for giving me piano lessons and letting me explore with music as a kid. So yeah, it's always been there. Really, DJing was just an outlet. I always wanted to be an artist, but DJing was more obtainable. I knew I could capture people. I felt I could capture people easier with DJing, and I had the ability to, get DJ gear and make that happen more than I thought so with doing just original music. So yeah, I always had the background of production, and with pandemic, it just made sense to focus on that. I had a lot of pent up energy. I'm around the house, I can't get hyped enough.
Right.
So I needed to dissipate that. I needed that to come into something and making music, even though dance floors aren't open, doesn't mean people aren't dancing. So I thought people needed it. It's a heavy time in the world, and my music always kind of feels party oriented, fun, makes you smile, makes you want to shake something. So
it does.
I felt like it was needed. It was time to do it. So we doing it.
Yeah. So you and AG came together.
Yep.
With a little slow wine, little fast wine. I'm just, I want to pepper seed a little, but I'm in my chair and I can't quite because I'm old. That's the only dances I know. So you and AG came together and made magic on the reg. So we know Afro Beats is making its presence, right? So that's a new crave that seems to be taking over the airwaves. But we still, reggae and dance hall has always been that part of the DJ set that I think a lot of people look forward to. Like you get I think there's a flow of transition when you at a party.
Well, like, what's interesting? I'm just sitting here and I realized you were there when I first put the record together, and then you were there when the record first played on the radio. You shared experiences with me.
I did. Let me tell you. Now, if y'all never been, my sister, okay, so DJ Amaze is fam. Okay, so this I get all of the background.
Your sister is my wife. We can say that.
Yes. My sister is his wife, and they go way back like Similac and baby powder, child. Okay, so and she would tell me like, oh, he in the studio, he mixing, and we would just hear like when I would come through the house, I'm just hearing the beats loop over, and I'm like, all right, so I'm hearing this. It's just like if you guys ever dated a producer or ever been in a room with a producer and they're creating a beat, you're gonna hear chopped up stuff, and you just like, I'm trying to get the vision. I'm trying to hear it. But with this track, I heard it from the baby, the baby version to, now the baby walking and running and being played on Power 99. So how did you and AG come together with this song? Like, how did that happen?
Well, it was the same thing. Like, he has a Caribbean sound, and I've been finding a lot of my music lately feels like reggae, feels like dancehall, Afrobeat. So we're both in Delaware, and usually, like, I like to travel. I like to get out with my music, but we were both kind of grounded, and I love his voice. So I reached out to him, and he already knew of me, and I was already a fan of his music. I was like, yo, let's link. And we just kind of talked a little bit. We didn't really put any pressure on each other. And then he's finally said, well, send me some beats. So I sent him something, and he sent me the lyrics to 456.
Okay.
But he had actually recorded it to a different beat.
Okay.
And I took the lyrics and we were like, we like that. That was cool. So if you look at 4, 5, 6, there's actually 2 releases. There's a 1, 2, 3, and then there's a 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
1, 2, 3 is the original beat that I gave AG that he wanted to release. He was like, I like it. It's cool. I was like, okay, we'll release it. But I'm going to do something else. He was like, cool, go do something else. And I did 4, 5, 6, and he called me back like, yo.
That's what it is.
It went down like that. And we just kind of knew it had a club sound, a radio sound. Like it just made itself. Like everything just kind of fell into place with that one. So we're real fortunate.
So and as you were talking, DJ Amaze, right? I had to just say it like that. This is what was said. We need a live stream DJ Amaze immediately. So I feel like we should give the people what they asking for and let them see the official video for 456 with the magic. Like, this is a song that actually made me do a TikTok dance to it, right? In the middle of a pandemic. I was like, I was getting it. All right, y'all, let's go. You seeing it here on the Missly Experience. AG, DJ Amaze, 456.
Let's go. Watch them.
Let's go. Let's get it. All right, let me get it. Let me get it queued up. Let me get the screen share. The magic. I hope y'all ready to twerk. Turn your tablets up. Turn your phones up. Just be ready. Here we go. All right.
Is your volume up? On the video, is it muted?
Wait, I'm hearing that we have no sound. Let's
I hear
talk.
it now.
Hold on. Let's do that again. It's okay. We can run it back. Let's see.
Rewind.
Let's go. Okay, wait. Let me go back. Let's redo this. Let's redo this thing.
Okay.
We going
cut.
Right. Okay. The joy of technology in a COVID world. That's a whole nother topic.
We getting it right.
I know exactly what I did. I didn't click the share audio. Look at me. I'm a teacher. I should know better. All right, let me cue it back up to the beginning so we can be ready. All right, cool. I think we good. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I froze. Hold on.
You want me to try to
Wait, yes, hold on. Let me close out of this real quick. See, guys, COVID COVID and the pandemic is messing up life right now, y'all. It's messing up life. All
I
right,
have it
hold on.
ready
Let
if
me
you
do
want me to
this.
try to share it.
Yeah, go ahead and try to share it and let's see what happens.
Let's see if I can share my screen.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Is it letting you? I can still hear you.
Did that work? No. Can you see it?
I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine. 1, 2, 3, wind the waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you fast when I drop it like a pro? I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine. 1, 2, 3, wind the waistline. 4, 5, fast when I drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. If you look sexy, drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine. 1, 2, 3, wind the waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you pass when I drop it like a pro? I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine. 1, 2, 3, wind the waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you pass when I drop it like a pro? No more holding back, yeah. Girl, you're too special, you're more than just bad. But your first never lost. Screenshot your FaceTime just to skip your past. I see snakes in your grass. You're dealing with a boss like a roach they attack. Took a back to make a bag, yeah. And you can have half, yeah. Hold on, me girl, please never ever let me go. If this start card, we can play it like it's domino. Give them 6 love, we can win it. Win a fortune, girl, we can spin it. I really, really want you. Wind up your body, girl, show me that you want me to. I really, really want you. Wind up your body, girl, show me that you want me to. I really, really want you, girl. Wind up your body, please show me that you want me to. I really, really want you, girl. Wind up your body, girl, show me that you want me to. I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine. 1, 2, 3, wind the waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you pass when I drop it like a pro? I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine. 1, 2, 3, wind the waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you pass when I drop it like a pro? Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. If you look sexy, drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro.
All right. So I don't know. Look, Google did some crazy stuff, y'all. I don't know what happened. But I was getting text messages. I don't know if they were able to hear you share your screen though. But it's okay. It's okay. Because we could do it again. Because it's okay. This is live broadcasting, y'all. Okay. This is the magic of the magic. I was like, I don't know what happened. Because I was getting text messages like, I see Dave, but I don't see you. That was wifey. She's like, I see you.
I couldn't hear it. Okay.
She couldn't hear it. Okay. So no worries. We gonna do it again. Look, let me tell you something. The enemy will not take us from this magic that we need to be experienced with. Okay. So I was like, what happened? I hit share audio and it just said no. All right. Okay. So I think they saw you. They just couldn't hear. All right. No stress. No worries. All right. Here we go. So let me pull this back up because YouTube was tripping. Thank you guys for being patient with this life right now. We are going to work through the technicalities. All right. So let's see. All right. So I am going to reshare, click the right box. That's what's going to happen. And All right, all right, all right.
And we can also send them to YouTube to subscribe to you.
Yes.
Almost buffering.
I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine, 1, 2, 3, wind your waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you fast one? I drop it like a pro. I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine, 1, 2, 3, wind your waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you fast one? I drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. If you look sexy, drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine, 1, 2, 3, wind your waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you fast when I drop it like a pro? I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine, 1, 2, 3, wind your waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you pass when I drop it like a pro? No more holding back.
Hey, Mr. Lee, it seems to be jumping a little bit.
Put your first never lost. Screenshot your face and just to see your pass. I see snakes in your grass. You're dealing with a ball, never lose the heart. Check back to the card, yeah. And you can have, yeah. Hold on, me girl, please never ever let me go. If this start hard, we can play it like it's domino. Give them 6 so we can win it. When I'm fortune, girl, we can spin it. I really, really want you. Wind up your body, girl, show me that you want me to. I really, really want you. Wind up your body, girl, show me that you want me to. I really, really want you. Wind up your body, please show me that you want me to. I really, really want you, girl. Wind up your body, girl, show me that you want me to. I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine, 1, 2, 3, watch your waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you pass when I drop it like a pro? I just wanna dance with you tonight. Slow wine, 1, 2, 3, watch your waistline. 4, 5, 6, can you pass when I drop it like a pro? Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. If you look sexy, drop it like a pro. Drop it like a pro, girl, drop it like a pro. Wind up your waist and drop it like a pro.
There we go.
So there was like a lot of echo, and I think it's kind of hard to stream it and play it from one computer. So I'm going to just say to all your listeners, please just go to YouTube. I see you type 456 DJ Amaze. That should be the first video that comes up. Like and subscribe. Listen for yourself. And thank you for playing that.
Yes, and I'm also going to post it in the Miss Lee Experience Facebook group as well. The official link to get to it, listen to it, slow wind and wind down your waist and drop it like.
So to get to the topic, we had ways of, DJs coming out of pandemic, but I'm going to take it further than that, and I have 7 ways to come out of the pandemic better.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to share.
Go ahead.
This is kind of DJ oriented, but not necessarily just specific to DJs. So this can be musicians, this could be business owners, creatives. Anyone can take this information and apply it to what they have going on currently. 7 ways to come out of pandemic better. Number 1, if you're not a business already, become a business. The federal government provides some sort of subsidies and different programs for. We see the bailouts for large corporations.
Yeah.
But also money available for small businesses from the federal government. But they don't know that you need it if you're not registered as a business. So number 1, become a business. Number 2,
before you go there, I was going to say that means don't stop working from under the table. Be legit.
Exactly what it means.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Number two, I know it hit different for you and it's not the same, but live stream or do virtual events. It's a way to connect with your audience, with people at home who, I've done some live stream events and people made it an event for an hour. And you turn it on, pop your popcorn, and pretend like you're there. We can't be there in person, but we can have a live stream. And it goes over really well. DJ D Nice showed us that club quarantine was a thing.
Yeah.
And there's DJs every day doing, there's a service called Twitch, and there's YouTube where DJs are doing live streams and different things like that. All right. So that was number two, live stream and virtual events. Number three, invest. Stocks, crypto, other businesses. Whatever it is, invest. You spoke of making money while you sleep.
Yes.
Investments allow you to do that, residual money. So whether you're in a pandemic or not, you should diversify your streams of income. Investments allow you to do that. Number four. There it is, 4. Innovate. What idea did you have that you always wish you wanted to flesh out or make better? What thing do you see lacking in your industry that you could develop better? Innovate. That's number 5.
These are big words, y'all. Get your vocabulary. Innovate. Number 6.
Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is number 5. I'm sorry. Number 5. Offer a new service. If you're a DJ, what new thing could you do that other DJs aren't doing? I know in Chicago there's a business. I know these guys very well. The DJ Firm. They bought a van and they put speakers in it, and they were DJing outside all summer and doing drive-by parties for people who couldn't have parties inside.
That's what's up.
They did well. And now that it's cold, I was like, I wonder what they're going to do when it's cold. Well, now they're using their warehouse to live stream fitness shows, and they're DJing the music for these fitness shows. They're offered a totally new service.
Okay.
So even when they get normal, now they've got a whole new income stream that's working for them because they offered a new service. All right. Another example of that is consulting, starting a new talk show, creating an ebook, putting classes together on whatever it is that you're the expert on. So offer a new service is number 5.
Yes. No, that was 7. 6.
There's 7. So this is number 6.
I thought you get. Okay, go ahead.
Number 6 is diversify your brand.
Big word, y'all.
Diversify your brand. What do I mean? Well, I'm a DJ, but I'm also a recording artist. I'm also a licensed Delaware realtor. There are folks who I've done their wedding. I've DJ'd their wedding and sold them a house. And at first, I thought that was odd. But then when I realized that they bought into my brand, it wasn't odd at all. They like DJ Amaze, but they like the service I provide. They like the service that Dave provides. Whether it's DJing or real estate, they know what kind of service they're going to get with me. So I diversified my brand enough to create a different income stream. Lastly, number 7, educate yourself. Get that Google certification. Go on YouTube. Attend mastermind classes. Attend seminars. Educate yourself. Now you're a business owner. Educate yourself on loans, grants, things that you qualify for as a business owner.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say the 7 points real quick.
Go ahead. Yes, go for it.
1, become a business. 2, live stream or virtual events. 3, invest. 4, innovate. 5, offer a new service. 6, diversify your brand. 7, seek education. Educate yourself.
You know what? Out of everything you said, I feel like education should be the first thing.
Yeah, it should.
It should, because I feel like a lot of people make excuses as to why they can't, because they don't have the knowledge to be able to work forward. And as it's really cool that you mentioned this, and I thank you for giving those 7 points, because I'm a business ed computer science teacher, and my unit now with my kids is the business units, and we're talking about starting a business and entrepreneurship, and in making a business plan. Okay, how are you going to reinvent yourself? How do you recover if your business doesn't perform the way that you think it's going to perform? Mm-hmm. What's your backup plan? Why do businesses fail? Like, all of these elements is, and these are 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and they're having full-blown conversations about this topic that adults my age wouldn't even know how to have a conversation about. Good. So it's really, really important that you really take your passion and your gift, whatever that is, and figure out how to make it a moneymaker more than one way. So you mentioned the music, the producing, realtor. How do you balance without losing your mind? How do you and your husband and a dad and a son, and a friend?
We all have all of those things on our plate.
Yeah.
And the reality is we make time for the things that matter. Mm-hmm. There's also a thing called block scheduling. Mm. So if you can block out the times for the things you need to do at a certain time, and fill out the other things when you can, it gives you a little bit more sanity. But the reality is it's constantly a struggle and a juggle to get these things right, and there's always a little something you can be doing better in some aspect. But what you do is you're human, and you just try your best. So I give my best effort on whatever I'm doing. If it's time to play with the kids, then you got to put the phone down and play with the kids.
Yeah.
If it's time to work, then you got to pick the phone up and work. Calls.
Absolutely.
So I just stick to that, and I know I'm not perfect, but I know it at least gives some structure to things.
Yeah. So in the pandemic, and what we're in, because we don't know when this is going to be over. I honestly don't think it's going to be over. I don't think it's going to be over anytime soon.
I know.
On the last show I did, what was it, on Friday? Whatever day that was, I can't remember. I mentioned how, I think it was Valentine's Day. I feel like it was, I don't know, it was close to Valentine's Day. But what I was talking about how life after this will not be how it was before. And for in the spirit of being single, we had a whole conversation about how do you approach dating after pandemic if pandemic is not going away, or how do you adjust to what life is like now and still be successful in those different goals you want to do. So as a DJ,
I'm not single. I know my wife's watching too, so I just
yeah,
I'm not single. Hi, babe.
And she crazy, so don't try that. She's crazy. We got bail money on lock if we need to do something. I'm just sorry. I digress. Like DJing, I feel like DJ D-Nice has definitely transformed the idea of bringing entertainment in your home during a pandemic. Mm-hmm. However, people still miss going to parties, because Atlanta act like they still partying. Okay, Atlanta and Miami, they life ain't nothing popping, and they out there living their best life. Okay, so in these spaces where you have restrictions on the amount of visitors that can be in locations, and even weddings, because I remember when this whole thing started, because weddings are a big moneymaker to a lot of people. Okay. Mm-hmm. How do you see the weddings starting to pick back up again? How has it adjusted since pandemic on the DJ business side has, came forward?
Yeah. So weddings specifically are a little bit of a challenge, because there's so many moving parts to a wedding. You have a bride that wants everything to be perfect, and you're off to the wrong start. You already know it's not going to be perfect. The thing with wedding vendors is we've lost really 2 seasons of business now because we lost 2020. Folks have rescheduled. Now we're in 2021, and they're trying to make it happen, but they may reschedule again, which means the folks from 2021 have to go to 2022. So we lost 2 seasons of business.
Yeah.
And most businesses aren't set up to, survive that sort of thing, number one. So it's scary. But I guess the answer is, you just try to be fair. There's some people that just canceled their wedding, and most vendors, the deposit's non-refundable. So how do you explain that to someone without being harsh, who's probably also going through some hardships too?
Yeah.
It's really tough conversations that you have to have with your clients. And thankfully, I'm pretty transparent and talk to other DJs and other vendors. And what are you doing in this instance? And figure out, something that's fair, because we can say deposits are non-refundable, but we can bend rules too. We can help people and be fair to people too. So, I'm not saying, refund everybody their money because their wedding was canceled, but maybe just consider the other side. Maybe just, figure things out. So weddings are crazy. And I see it too. I see it on social media, Miami, Atlanta, they're partying, in different parts of the world and the country, they're partying. And I hope it doesn't come back to bite us. Everyone wants to get back and open up the world. I certainly, want to get back, get my business up running for DJing, but we want to do it safely. We're also, like you said, we're parents, we're children. We have, older family members or parents. We have kids. We want to be responsible and do it safely, because any other way is not sustainable.
Right. And we gamble enough. Okay. And I'm just going to speak for the Black community. Us walking outside is a gamble sometimes. Okay. So to not only have this being the gamble during Black History Month and every other month that might come, why put yourself at a risk of chasing the dollar because you want the dream, and you don't really know your own health and safety is being compromised because you want to go ahead and two-step out in Buckhead or, on Ocean, in Miami. Like, so it's kind of, be safe with it. And that kind of speaks to what you were saying. Don't be a one-trick pony. Okay. Kind of have other avenues under your belt that you can lean on when another side of your passion and your drives is taking a hit, and because you have to be able to be flexible, like just in anything that you do. You guys, I say it all the time. I'm a teacher. I'm an author. I make cookies. Okay. I'm like,
They're good.
That was something I uncovered during pandemic. Oh, I can make some cookies and people will buy them. Okay, let me come up with a label. Let me come up with how I'm gonna start this out as a sole proprietorship, then bounce into LLC.
Your business, become a business. There you
become a business, right? And it takes those steps so you're able to make it happen. So, we love entertainment. I think that's the thing. Music, I feel like it's the backbone of humanity. I really do. It's that thing that speaks to our soul, and people who can't hear understand music. People that can't speak understand music. It's just a different way of communicating universally. So in this pandemic, it's like we relied on that to make us feel better. And when people would want to dance to feel better, or, and we're losing people by the day. And we can't feel better because that outlet is not allowing us to release that stress. So, having this topic, and after all that you get from it, the 7 points and the importance of DJing, the importance of multiple streams and balancing work and life, it's so imperative that we really look at how that looks. And if you're with someone, or you're dating someone, or you're married to someone who does not have a work-life balance, it's like you're taking hours off your life because the structure is taken over, and you can't be creative and operate at your fullest. And that's a very scary thing when you have other things going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so Amaze, what I saw you also have a new song that you released.
Yeah, I'm releasing songs like every 3 weeks. So you can check Spotify. I have Balance featuring Little Davy. That's that's a fitting segue. We're talking about work-life balance.
Yeah.
This song, it's an EDM song.
Okay.
I took a poll. I guess it was this summer of what people, what kind of music did you want to hear me produce? And the answer was house music. So I spent the rest of the time making house music. Now I just took the poll again, and now people are saying R&B. So I'm going to be working on more R&B now.
I voted for R&B. That was
I have a couple more house cuts to release over the next month or so.
Okay.
So this is Balance featuring Little Davy, is now out streaming. It's house music. If you like EDM, electronic dance music, check it out. We also have some remixes of 4, 5, 6 coming very soon. So listen out for that. And I just wanted to say, if you want to find me on social media, at DJ Amaze for any music inquiries. That's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. And if you are interested in buying or selling real estate in Delaware or have real estate questions, at Dave Mays Realtor on everything. And I'd be happy to answer questions about that as well.
So you do real estate in Delaware and Philly, or just Delaware?
I am only licensed in Delaware. I have participating partners in Philadelphia, Maryland, basically all over the country who can help and get questions or get answers to your questions and help you with, buyers and sellers with whatever services they may need.
Okay. So if you are interested, ladies and gentlemen, to live in the state of the President of the United States, hook him up. He got, because Delaware has no taxes. So, I mean, that's
correct.
You might as well, because just make it happen. So I did put the poll. What are some of your favorite DJs? So the choices were Kid Capri, DJ Clue, Jam Master Jay, and DJ Khaled. And DJ Khaled got no votes. I'm not surprised. Maybe in that lineup, maybe that's probably why. Yeah,
got some legendary names there.
I do.
And I mean, you guys. I know the audience is very New York, North Jersey. So you're gonna put Khaled out there. You're gonna hang him out to dry against those other names.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But he's a genius in his own right. He's a genius in his own right.
He is. So Kid Capri is leading in votes. Clue and Jam Master Jay are equally tied with their votes. So the poll is there, and you can still add another DJ. So if you want to go ahead and put DJ Amaze in there, you sure can.
Because I ain't going up against those legends. Look, I'm gonna cast a vote based on what they have. I'm gonna vote for one of them.
Look, I'm just saying, the DJ community is a precious one, and I'm going to continue to say it. They need the love. They need the respect. They need a real documentary of like DJs out there. Maybe I need to pitch this to Netflix. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like just it
don't
needs
say too much. Don't say too much. Tell it to Netflix.
I'm just saying, but it's just some stories. I have a crew of DJs out here that I rock with too, and they're from the Bronx, and that's where hip hop began in the Bronx, right? So they've taken over the Maryland market really well, and then and then you have the house music DJs, and then you have the techno DJs. There's just so many feelings and emotions that you get when you're in that realm of that music, and I just wanted to, in a state of uncertainty for a lot of people right now, it's really important that I have these topics that highlight some positives and things to look forward to.
I agree.
Because teachers are going through it. My teaching community, it's hard, and we don't have that outlet. It's like more teachers are stocking up on wine than they ever did in a very long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, and to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of educators, it's not the kids, it's all the other stuff. We like, look, you're putting us in the building. I can't go dance my pain away. I got to sit here. I'm on a computer. Oh my God, I just want to escape, and it's hard, and even for first responders and, those outlets for those that's given their lives in the hospitals and they're just taking care of people all the time. And these topics are so necessary and so needed. So this is the one of many necessary topics that I'm going to have, and I just want to thank my bro-in-law.
Thanks for
hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And rocking with me. And thank you guys for rocking through the technicalities, because this is virtual life here. Okay, I experience this at least twice a week in a teacher setting, so I don't even get freaked out anymore. You know what I'm saying? So so many more topics coming next. My next topic, just to give y'all a heads up, still in the realm of entertainment, but we're going to talk about event planning during a pandemic. I have a very, very prominent event planner who you've seen on some housewife shows and some Married to Medicine shows and the Bravo life. So he's a local Atlanta celebrity in his own right, who works well with, he's worked with Candy from Escape. He's worked with so many people and putting events together. So in talking to what DJ Amaze just mentioned in DJing and how those clients have been different, how do you balance that if you're on TV trying to put an event together for a reality show? And what does that look like? Because we see the finished product, but what does it look like on that realm? So that show topic will be announced this week. So make sure you stay tuned on the Miss the Experience Facebook group. Follow me on YouTube, because something's real naughty coming on YouTube. Naughty. Should I just tell them? I think I should just drop it.
Go for it.
So to my YouTube followers, subscribers, and stuff, we're going to be doing the Experience After Dark. Okay? Yeah, After Dark. Adult ears only. Okay? Only on YouTube. Not on Facebook, not on anything else. Because, I think as adults, we need some adult things to talk about. And it might get a little dark.
Sound like some slow saxophone going to play on that.
It's the quiet storm. So that, you know what? I'm going to post that after the show is over tonight. You're going to see the graphic for it. It's already ready to go. And we're going to go ahead and do Miss Lee After Dark. It's going to be at night, like midnight. It's going down. So get ready. And don't blame me for helping you make babies, because that's just not my intention. I'm inspiring the love and the baby making, but don't put that on me, because I don't want it. Oh, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, look at this. I got a comment that came through. What we going to do, the jazz experience? Is that what we doing?
Jazz experience. Smooth jazz experience.
A little slow jazz experience. I don't know. It's going to be magical. That's what it's going to be. I don't know. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be full of love and life. The circle of life.
well, listen, thank you for having me. It was a great talk. Yes. I hope the listeners, whether you're a DJ or a creative or anything, I hope that you took those 7 ways to get out of pandemic and use them in your real life. I really took some time to flesh those out, to share those with y'all today.
Yes, we appreciate it. And I'm just going to throw a little tip out there. If you know a DJ and you love a DJ and you follow a DJ, send them a little Cash App love. Give them some support. They can use it.
There's my Marlon Brando godfather.
We tip the bartender, but we're not going to the bar.
Or just follow, do some likes, engage the DJ. That's free.
Yes, just $1 don't hurt nobody. Just give $1, whatever.
I like it.
Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back sometime this week. Stay close to the page. I'm coming up with a schedule. It's a work in progress. Just follow the experience. Sometimes experience happens unexpectedly. You just gotta roll with the punches. All right, y'all. Catch y'all later on. Be safe, be blessed, love, talk, and communicate with others, and hug people because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. It's Miss Lee, DJ Amaze. We'll catch y'all next time.